What's good, y'all? MB, and I'm about to give y'all, in this video, I'm about to give y'all some tips on how to arrange your beats so it sound good for like artists, or say you get placements. Congratulations to you. Your shit won't be on Apple Music or Spotify just sounding like you just threw that bitch together. Now, I done showed y'all how to get this far, but I never really made a tutorial, or y'all never really see me lay the beats out for real. So I'm about to show you how to get from this to this. Now, first things first, tip number one, we're gonna just start right here. For the intro, you really don't want to have the intros too long, because that might get your shit skipped by, like, if you send it to an artist and the nigga do not feel like waiting a whole minute for the intro, unless that's what the artist want. You know what I'm saying? He may be trying to talk his shit, but you really don't want to have the intros too crazy. It's two ways you could do the intros. You can have it like these, where it's just, you know, a switch up in the instruments. You know what I'm saying? You got one instrument playing at one point, then boom, and switch up with another one. Or you can just hop straight up into the drums. But that's not what I did. For this one, I had to have everything come in like step by step. So the instruments come in, some of the drums come in, and then at the second half, boom, we got the rest of the 808s coming in, and boom, we rolling. So come down here, we got the extra drums. The extra drums come in clutch if you want to add, like, if you want to low-key be lazy with your shit and add some variation without switching up too many sounds. Now, I wouldn't advise you to be lazy. When you hop up in here and you first start laying the beat out, you want to take your time with it. You want to hop into the mindset like, okay, boom, I'm a what's them niggas called that do the orchestra shit that be up there like this? A maestro. You low-key, that's the type of mindset that you want to have. Like, okay, boom, I'm about to come in here and lay this out. Now, when you laying it out, boom, you got the intros down. Now, the verse shouldn't really be too crazy. You really don't want to have a lot of instruments playing at one time. So, like how they was in a channel rack. So you might end up having a whole different beat idea that you had when you was listening to all the sounds just play on top of each other in the channel rack. When you start laying it out, it might just turn into a whole different other type of beat. So don't be afraid to make changes to the 808 patterns, or the hi-hat patterns in the verses, or anything like that when you laying it out, because you want to always have the ear listening to something else. You don't want to have it just repetitive over and over and over again. So you gonna have some changes to make if you really want your shit to sound good. But if you want to introduce another song, my favorite way of introducing other songs is adding bridges. So this right here, this area right here, this a bridge. Now it's just coming off a verse or a hook or whatever. Boom, this is the bridge part. Now this part of the beat is really slowed down. There's no drums playing, as you can see. It's just the sound that's played through the whole beat and a new sound that come in. So boom, we got the bridge. The artist can either stop rapping or, you know, continue to hop into a verse. But when I'm adding the bridge in, you want to add things in slowly so everything just don't sound overwhelming. You feel what I'm saying? Well, in this beat. But when the drums start coming back in from the bridge, we don't just have everything. We just don't smack it with everything at one time. We got the we got some light drums playing at, you know what I'm saying? But just to spice it up, we got the extra drums. Now, when everything start hitting, now keep in mind, I'm thinking like this is a verse part, so it's not gonna be the same as the hook or whatever. Like maybe an artist that picked this up don't want to add a hook. It's just some no hooks type shit. So boom, this is where the majority of everything, where it was in a playlist, like this is where the majority of all the instruments and all the songs is playing at the same time. So like I was saying, it's kind of clutch to have some extra drums just to add variation, because we go from nothing to a little bit of something to a lot of something. The only thing that's not playing is this part right here, and we just took that out because we got this, you know what I'm saying? So it's usually this with this, but now it's this with those. You feel me? So some extra drums that you could have to add some variation in there is like the kick, open hats, the perks, and just some extra hits. Now when that's playing, boom, after that's done, You know what I'm saying? For like 4 bars, that's a decent thing to have it before it's a switch up. 4 or 2 bars, depending on how long you want the beat. If you want the beat longer, put 4 bars and switch. But usually I don't want my beats no longer than like 2 minutes for real. So I just 2 bars, switch it up. Sometimes you may not have enough instruments to switch it up every 2 bars. So boom, that's why I say add the extra drums in there so you know what you're doing. But after everything is just boom, we come up off of that. Everything is playing for 2 bars. You really don't want to oversaturate it. Everything is playing for 2 bars, then bam, we come back up in here, and all I did right here was just copy and paste this from right there to right there. And it's the outros. You know what I'm saying? Now for the outros, I added a automation clip for the thing. You know what I'm saying? And I added everything back up in, you know what I'm saying? But I added a fade out effect. So that's basically, hopefully y'all caught all the tips that I was throwing at y'all. I know I was speaking a little bit fast, but I'm gonna let y'all hear the beat right here. This is not no Detroit beat. This is some it's some SoundCloud pain rapper shit. You feel me? Like some Lil Taker shit. Just picture like a nigga rapping about the bitches used to do him bold and now he up type shit. So I'm gonna let y'all hear the beat right here. And yeah, this shit fire. It's different than the different type of beats that I put on this channel, but I know how to make a whole lot of type of beats. So yeah, man, it's the beat right here. So yeah, that's the beat. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Just as this video went up, this beat will be on my other channel. So if y'all wanna use the beat for yourself, go ahead and go to the link in the description. Click on it. It's in my other channel. And yeah, man, AB223, I'm up out of here.